Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from the fourth group. Today we would like to explain about the process analysis. I'm Annisa Trisnawati and my partner Ladyana Alvin. And the contents that we would like to explain is about first, process analysis definition, second about the SI outline or structure, third about step by step, and the last about example. Okay, we are going to explain the first contents. Process analysis definition. Process analysis is an essay which explains how something is done, how something occurs, or how something works. In this type of essay, the writer is required to present the steps of the process in sequential order, from first to last. All concepts or terms that might appear uncommon are defined. It's look similar with procedure text, but actually it is different. Because of what? We will explain it after this section. Next content is process analysis essay outline. The structure for this type of analysis essay outline is as follows. First, introduction. In introduction, you should introduce your topic and briefly outline what the process will achieve. Demonstrate where this process is relevant or when it is useful. And it is a good idea to offer a real-world example of the outcome of the procedure. The second structure is main body, or it is tell about the process. The process should be presented in paragraph, perform each step in its section, appropriate transition should be employed for each step, and don't forget to be descriptive in your presentation. Next, the structure is conclusion. In your conclusion, summarize the procedure. You don't have to repeat all the individual steps, but you need to reinforce the main point and milestones and describe the expected result. Okay, it is like similar with procedure text, but actually it's different because in procedure text is usually explain how something works or how to use the instruction or instruct how to do a particular activity like recipes, like how to make a fried rice like that. And the generic structure of the procedure text, it is have three generic structure. The first is goal, the second is material or ingredient, and the last is step. But in analysis text generic structure, it is have introduction or the part to introduce your topic and briefly outline what the process will achieve. And second is main body, okay, tell the process. And the last, it is have a conclusion to summarize the procedure and describe the expected result. So that's all the differently between the procedure text and analysis process text, process analysis text, I mean. And I have a writing tips for you to write a analysis text. The first is appropriate use of language and vocabulary. Making good use of vocabulary and technical terms can often make or break an assignment. This impacts the degree of depth and clarity the reader can get out of it. Thus, if your audience is meant to be doing procedure while reading, the steps should be simple and to the point. Penggunaan bahasanya dan kosakatanya itu harus tepat secara simpel dan dapat dimengerti gitu. And the second is give the reader a sense of direction. When including comments in your essay that are tailored to give a sense of direction, like watch that dance or wait until 10 minutes, It is best to do so where relevant. Try to avoid overcomplicating the steps while keeping everything clear and concise. Maksudnya di sini memberikan pembaca arahan atau detail-detail kecil seperti tadi. Wait until 10 minutes seperti itu. Dan yang terakhir, the third is use chronological progression. It means urutannya harus secara bertahap. Okay, the next is about writing a process analysis essay step by step. Will be delivered by Ladyana.
Okay, I will continue the material. The next is writing a process analysis essay step by step. The first is the introductory part should explain in the actual process and why it's relevant or necessary. Avoid any unnecessary information such as the background, history, or origin. If, for instance, a recipe needs tomato sauce, the reader should be informed. So, in other words, go directly to the issue and provide only the necessary information. The second is the next paragraph should present a list of all the equipment, tools, or resources necessary for the particular process. For instance, if some ingredients cannot be found in the locality, explain where you can find it or them. Potential risks or side effects that are likely to occur in the process should be stated so that the reader remains informed. Furthermore, it is essential to inform the reader about what might go wrong and what can be done to avoid potential mistakes. The third is the outline the process in sequential order. If the process requires some step to be undertaken at particular stage, they should be stated and explained clearly at relevant point in the sequence. The reader should be very keen to avoid confusion. For process that ever complicate, the steps should be subdivided accordingly. Additionally, the reader needs to vary their use of traditional words such as after, then, next, to make sure the essay does not become repetitive. And the last is the final part should present a general review of the whole process so the reader can reinforce the main point succinctly without detail. Example and process analysis essay. How to write a process analysis essay. How to lose weight. The first is introduction. Introduction is in the first paragraph because the context are discussed about The first is introduce your topic and briefly outline what the process will achieve. The second is demonstrate where this process is relevant or then it is useful. And the last is it's a good idea to offer a real world example of the outcome of the procedure. And the next is main body. Main body is located in paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5 because the contents are discussed about. The first is the process should be present in paragraph. The second is perform each step in its section. The third, appropriate transition should be employed for each step. And the last is be descriptive in your presentation. And the last is conclusion. In conclusion, and the last is the sixth paragraph is the conclusion. Content is the first is in your conclusion, summarize the procedure. You don't have to repeat all the individual steps, but you need to reinforce the main point and the milestone. And the last is describe the expect results. Okay, thank you for listening us. Any questions?